Hi guys, I may not be a prophet, but I'm here to tell you that the UK may soon stop issuing student visas to Nigerians in Nigeria. And this is no joke, this is not a joking matter. I mean, like in the nearest future, maybe in a few months, maybe a few years, the UK would say, you know what, Nigerians, stay in your country. No longer, we are not issuing skilled worker visas anymore to Nigerians. We are not issuing student, especially student visas to Nigerians anymore. And the reasons are glaring. The reasons will shock you. Maybe not shock you because I mean some Nigerians who are already in the UK know what's happening like on the ground, okay? And if you're planning to come to the UK, probably you need to know why the UK might want to stop issuing student visas, just so that when you come, you don't join the bandwagon and get more Nigerians into trouble. So before I tell you why Nigerians may or the UK may stop issuing visas to us, let's talk about some other countries already affected. Okay, so in March of 2026, the UKVI or the UK.gov released information on their website that certain countries, nationals from certain countries will would no longer have access to student visas or skilled worker visas. And the affected countries are about 5 of them. We have Afghanistan, we have Myanmar, we have Sudan, we have Cameroon, and one other country. It's 4 actually: Afghanistan, Myanmar, Cameroon, and Sudan. Okay, so Afghanistan is even worse. With these 4 countries I mentioned, it's just student visas, but with Afghanistan, it's both student visas and skilled worker visas. Now, this news did not trend that much because, of course, Nigeria was not affected, so it did not trend among Nigerian communities. Like, we just moved on with our lives like nothing happened. But people from these nationalities I mentioned have been greatly affected. Imagine getting a scholarship, a fully funded scholarship to the UK, only to hear that, oh, you're a Cameroonian, you can't apply because you'll be refused. Like, it is so depressing. And let me tell you what they did. Even on the site, by the way, I would include the link to where they publish this country so that you see the details of what happened. Okay, so on the site, they mentioned that most of these nationals, they come to the country, and a huge chunk of them come to the country. Imagine coming to the country on a student visa. You had already like told the Home Office, told the UKVIO that you have the proof of funds, you have the living cost, you have the balance of your school fees. You've shown them on your proof of funds, only to get to the country. A few months later, you're applying for asylum because you tell them that, oh, I don't have money to live in the country again. I don't have money to survive, and I can't go back home because my country is there's war in my country. My country is the economic downturn. Waiting is in my country. You speak different English just to convince them to allow you seek asylum in the country. Now, it's normal for human beings to seek asylum anywhere around the world because I mean, human life is like dignity of human lives. Okay. So most of the countries that are in a better position would accept like people who are vulnerable. You know what? Come to our country. You deserve to live. You deserve to have a good life and all of that. But when it's now becoming like a scam, these countries will now, open their eyes. Now, this is what like people from these nationalities I mentioned, this is what they do. It's so common. So what they do is they just find little money, process their visas, and when they come here, they switch to asylum because obviously that's not why they came. The school fees for the schools are way too much, so it's not something they can afford normally. And of course, when they come and they see that, oh, raising that amount of money is not being, so they want to seek asylum, that's the easy way out. Okay, so it's not only these people that does it, oh. It's not only, you see that sound of TikTok, they say it's not only my face, so it's only my hair, it's not only Afghanistans and Sudanese people and Cameroonians that do this. So Nigerians now don't they copy. Calm down, let me give you gist. So I was speaking with my friend some days ago or some weeks ago. So she was just talking about how like in her class that they noticed something like weeks, like they were coming to classes. You know how like maybe in a class you guys are like 30, they'll come to school this week. From 30, they've gone down to like 25. They'll come again the next week. They've gone down to like 18. Like, they just kept reducing in numbers. And everybody was wondering, like, what's happening with these people? Are they sick? Or were they, like, what's happening with these people? Why are they no longer coming to classes? Maybe they've been working overtime to pay up their fees. All of them were just guessing, only for them to find out the truth. Hey, God. Only for them to find out the truth. Now, what is the truth? Apparently, most of these students came to the UK. You know how, like, when I keep saying it, I keep mentioning that if you're in Nigeria and you're planning to come to the UK, I get it. Most people are desperate. They want to come by all means. So a school whose school fees is around £16,500, they'll tell you that, oh, you can pay a deposit, very low deposit. One of their catchphrases or marketing pieces will tell you that, oh, 3,000 as deposit, so you rush. That's just a marketing gimmick, okay? So £3,000 deposit for a £16,000 school fees, it then means that you will be owing 13 whole British Queen Eliza's pounds. That's a whole lot of money. So apparently most of these students come to the UK paying very low deposits. So when they arrive here, they are owing £10,000, £12,000, some as high as £15,000. So they get to the school and they start job hunting. 1 month, no job. 2 months, no job. 3 months, no job. And while they are job hunting, they are paying rent, they are paying bills, they are paying their transport. They realize that even if you give me 1 year, I can't even pay this £13,000. Even if you give me 8 months, even if my school pardons me and give me lots of, I cannot, it's impossible to raise this money. Okay, now this reality is a very shocking revelation. Like, when the rude shock, that's what they call it, rude shock. There is no way. The only way out of paying that fees is when you borrow a huge chunk of money from someone. And of course, anybody who is going to loan you £13,000 would have loads and loads of interest. So these guys come, they see that there's no way out. And you know what? They walk up to the Home Office to apply for asylum. This is funny and not funny at the same time. It is funny and it is the most stupid move. I don't know. I honestly don't know who advises these people. You now go to apply for asylum. The Home Office is looking at your documents or looking at your history. Like, you came to the country, let's say 3 months or 4 months ago. You had a bank statement showing your proof of funds, telling the Home Office, telling the UKVI that you have money to survive throughout the period of your master's program. You have the balance of your school fees in your account. So how did we move from having your living costs? How did we move from having all of your living costs, having your school fees, to saying that you don't have anything, you cannot survive, and you cannot go back to your country because your country is experiencing unrest, insecurity, and this and that? And the thing is, most of the people who do this thing, they like to think that the guys at UKVI or Home Office, they don't have sense, they are daft. Like, you just tell them that you want asylum, they say, oh, you know what, come and take asylum. Now, I don't know. See, the UK is trying to cut down on legal migration. Like, I'm not talking of let us live illegal. Like, the UK is trying to cut down on people who come into the country legally. You have all your documents, you have your living costs, you have everything, you're a skilled worker, you are complete. They're even telling you, go home. Go back home, not to talk of the ones that are coming illegally. You want to come as an asylum seeker and further depress their economy. See, they even tell us, like, Nigel, I had a screenshot one time I copied from Nigel Farage's page because I don't know that I just follow the man bomber to bomber on Facebook just so that all his thoughts I can read through his mind, just so that every single thing that man writes on Facebook, I read everything. So there's one screenshot, I probably include that screenshot. There's one screenshot I recently made. These guys are saying we are taking their job, like the legal migrants are taking their job. How much more you that is an asylum seeker that the government will spend on? By the way, as a legal migrant, you pay tax. You give back to the government from what you earn. So as an asylum seeker, there are certain jobs you can't even do. Like, most of the time you are unemployed. So the government houses you, the government feeds you, the government takes care of you. Now, the British government they literally have been overstretched because there are British citizens who currently have housing problems, who are currently unemployed. The government takes care of these people. Then, God. Then you now come with your own problem as an asylum seeker. They don't want you. You don't get. They don't even want legal migrants. How much more asylum seekers? So apparently, most of those students were deported. Tell me why this did not break the internet. Tell me why this news did not go viral. Reason, obviously, once you have applied for asylum and they deport you, shebi you won't go. They do, hi guys, I've been deported from the UK to the. You will just go home quietly. And most of those people will not announce to family and friends first that they are moving to the UK, because obviously their plans need to materialize before they announce that, oh, you guys will have moved to the UK. Do you get? So when she told me, this was like this is the craziest thing I've heard. How do you want to switch from a student? Like, when I came to the country, it was one thing they said, like, casually, like a joke. Oh, what would happen if you don't get serious? Somebody said, I would just seek asylum. You guys don't know what an asylum is. Maybe I should do a video explaining the concept of asylum, explaining the conditions, certain conditions you have to live by as an asylum seeker. As a graduate, somebody that did undergrad, as a graduate, what, like, so, hey God, as a graduate, why do you want to seek an asylum? I know that Nigeria has these challenges, but it's not to the point where you an asylum seeker is like when you get a paper, you squeeze it, you like, it restricts you, like you squeeze the paper, you fold it in your hand. That's what it feels like to be an asylum seeker. Unless you are like, unless it is a dire situation, you have no, if you don't see COS and there's no legal way else to stay in a country, just go home. If you don't, because it would affect your future application. Those people that they've deported, I'm very sure that they'll give them a 10-year ban or some years ban. I am certain. UK know they forgive. The UK know they forgive. Okay, now this is one of the reasons why I said they might restrict. With if more people get wind of this and start doing it, trust the UK. These countries I mentioned, although they called it a temporary ban, these countries have been temporarily banned from coming to the UK. Although they called it a temporary ban, they may lift it in the nearest future. Nobody knows. But then, let us try so that Nigeria's name will not be on that list. That's what I want to just say. Let us try so that our name will not be on that list. Okay. So, if you're already in the UK or you're planning to come, please, for the sake of the future, I know that you know they pity yourself. You know they think about yourself. You know they think about your future. Fine. But at least think about others now. Think about others, because this kind of decisions you make, yes, it would affect you, but it will also affect the people after you in the future. Imagine that one day the UK announces that Nigerians don't come to our country again. Our life don't spoil with that. No, not because our life don't spoil, but you get that kind of thing. So if you come to a country and there is no way for you to legally settle, just go home. Leave this whole lies of asylum. Oh, my life is threatened. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help it. Now imagine people that they deported. You spent, at least you've paid deposit, even if you did not pay much. £3,000 is a lot of money. That's almost is 5+ million naira. You've paid IHS, you've paid visa fee, you paid flight coming to the country. Imagine all of those millions going to waste just because of what? Desperado. You guys, anyway, that's why I just came here to tell you guys, because leave desperation. Yeah, I understand, like, but just leave desperation and let us be careful so that we do not fall under the same category as the Afghanistans, the Cameroonians, the Myanmars, and the Sudanese. Okay, thank you. Please like this video, please leave a comment, and of course subscribe. Okay, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.